the office of the chairman. 2. The office of the vice chairman. 3. The office of the general secretary. 4. The office of the assistant general secretary. 5. The office of the treasurer. 6. The office of the PRO, the public relation officer. 7. 7 have A and B. The office of the provost. The, what do we call it? The provost is like the moderator. The provost is like the controller. Provost 1 and 2. Then B, which is the duties. The general election of the club shall hold every 3 years. Article 6C. Every elected officer is also eligible to recontest and hold a particular post for up to 2 tenures. Article 6D. Any elected officer who fails in his duty shall be impeached and replaced. Article 6E. Any former executive that was impeached while in office is not eligible to contest for any post in office until 2 or 3 years of close observation. Article 6F. Any member who is prone and constantly found in violent acts is not eligible. Article 6G. The office of the chairman, the office of the vice chairman, the office of the financial secretary, and the office of the treasurer are for the married members only. Single members are not eligible for the 3 offices mentioned above. We move to Article 7, resignation. Article 7A. Any officer who intends, when we mean officer, any office holder who intends to resign must give the executive, his fellow executive members, a 1 month notice before notifying the general body, which will run down to 2 months before the resignation will be granted. Article 7B. When the chairman resigns, the vice chairman takes on his duty until a chairman or vice chairman is appointed, which is normal. Article 7C. The General House has the right to reject or accept resignation, especially when the reasons are not convincing enough. Article 8. Executives and their duties. Article 8, 1, subsection A. The chairman. The chairman shall be the head of the club and shall be punctual to meetings. When we mean meetings, we mean in general meeting, executive meetings, and emergency meetings. Subsection B on Article 8, 1. The chairman has the right to call for emergency meeting with the agreement of the general secretary and the public relations officer. C. The chairman shall represent, shall act, and shall handle any emergency situations that is in line with the policies of the club, and later relate or notify the general house during the next general meeting. I repeat, Article 6C. To handle any emergency situations Once it is in line with the policies that is binding the club, and the chairman also have the right to relate it to the general house whenever there is a meeting. D. The chairman shall be a co-signatory to the club's checkbook and bank account. Article 8E. The chairman can impose a fine on the provost if the noise during the meeting becomes very unbearable. Article 8F. This is under subsection 1. The chairman has the right to make the final decision for the club as long as he sees right or he deems it fit. That is to say, and if it turns out negative, the chairman also has to bear the consequences alone. Article 8, subsection 2, which is the office of the vice chairman. Subsection 2A. The vice chairman assists and supports the chairman in carrying out leadership responsibilities and organizational decisions. The vice chairman also acts in the absence of the chairman. The vice chairman also presides over the meeting and performs all duties of the chairman when the chairman is unavailable. Subsection 2C, still on the duties of the vice chairman. The vice chairman shall coordinate activities, work closely with other executives to ensure smooth planning and execution of club programs and events. That is in the absence of the decision of the chairman. D. The vice chairman shall supervise committees, oversee the work of the committees assigned, and ensure they function effectively. E. The vice chairman also ensures discipline and order during meetings and ensure members follow the rules and the constitution. F. The vice chairman also serves as a liaison, a collaboration, and also acts as a link between the chairman and other members. It means the vice chairman is at the middle. He mediates between the chairman and the members of the committee when necessary. Article 8, subsection 3, which is the duties of the general secretary. Subsection 3A. The general secretary shall be responsible for giving account of minutes, both general meetings and emergency meetings. It would also be executive meetings. Anytime there is a meeting, the secretary, it is his duty to give account of the minutes of the meeting. B. The secretary's signature shall be in the minute book after adoption. He shall be consulted by the chairman before fixing any emergency meeting. C. The general secretary, unlike the chairman, the general secretary must be punctual to every meeting, be it general meeting, be it executive meeting, be it emergency meeting. D. The general secretary has the right to carry on or preside on general, executive, and emergency meetings in the absence of the chairman and the vice chairman. It means if the vice and the chairman is not around, the incumbent chairman becomes the secretary. E. The secretary shall be responsible for well-keeping of the club's documentation. So, Article 8, subsection 4A, the duties of the assistant secretary. A. The duty of the assistant secretary is the same as the General Secretary in the absence of the General Secretary. B. The Assistant Secretary usually does his full duties. That is something in the absence of the General Secretary. Article 8, subsection 5. The duties of the Financial Secretary. Subsection 5A. The Financial Secretary shall be responsible in receiving money, that is, levies, dues, donations, and fines of the club. B. The Financial Secretary shall always prepare an annual accounting of the club and present it at the second general meeting of the year. It means the Financial Secretary's duty on account presentation shall be every second general meeting of the year. C. The Financial Secretary shall also be co-signatory to the club's bank account, as well as receive credit and debit alerts. Article 8, subsection 6, the duties of the Treasurer. Subsection 6A, the Treasurer keeps accurate and up-to-date records of all incomes and expenditures. B. The Treasurer maintains proper book of account. C. The Treasurer receives and records all dues, all levies, all fines, and all donations. D. The Treasurer keeps all money and financial documents secured. E. The Treasurer ensures that funds are deposited in the club's approved bank account. F. The Treasurer prepares and presents budget for events and general activities. G. The Treasurer monitors spending by ensuring it is aligned with the initial budget of the club. H. I'm reading Article 8, subsection 6H, still on the duties of the Treasurer. H. The Treasurer presents regular financial statements when required. I. The Treasurer makes payment only when properly approved. J. The Treasurer keeps records and evidence, that is, receipts, invoice, any note, any evidence that shows payment. It is the duty of the Treasurer to keep the record and the evidence. Subsection 7, the duty of the Public Relations Officer, that is the PRO. A. The PRO promotes the club to the local community and using all available methods of communication, just like the meter is doing. B. The PRO, when I mean PRO, we have said it, the Public Relations Officer, will be abbreviating it. The PRO maintains and promotes a positive image of the organization stroke the club. C. The PRO handles reputation and branding matters. Let me explain this for some people who may not understand. To the best of my knowledge, I will explain it because so many English here are self-explanatory.
Continue.
The reputation and branding matters that the PRO handles is something like out in Anaga, something like our logo, something like anything that we are doing to showcase the club. It is the duty of the PRO. Then D, the PRO writes and distributes press release of the organization's club. It is the duty of the PRO when the treasurer, the chairman, the financial secretary finishes their duty, it is the duty of the PRO to release the information of accounting or any other matter. E, the PRO responds to media requirements. Like Oga Ike, he is the media officer. Whatever he needs, he comes to the PRO. The PRO provides it for him and still put it to the notice of every other person. And this is the requirement he has provided to the media. F, the PRO acts as the link between the organization and the public. Information that the PRO gives to the public and the organization, it is the duty of the PRO to tell members, this is what is happening outside, in case, for good or for bad, so that we be careful. And it is also the duty of the PRO to send message to the public if we want to publicize anything the club is doing. That's what it means. F or G, the PRO delivers official statements and announcements. Just as today's meeting, it is the sole duty of the PRO to announce to everybody that today is meeting, venue and time. H, the PRO ensures smooth communication during events. It's the same thing that we are talking about. If we are here or if we go to any outing, it is the duty of the PRO to keep sending message. When the media finish whatever he is recording, he gives it to the media. The PRO sends it out. E or I, the PRO provides timely and strategic response to protect the organization. It means it is the duty of the PRO, if our meeting is 10:30 as said, it is the duty of the PRO to give us information on time, not to lose-guard the information. Article 8, subsection 8, the duty of the provost. A, the provost shall be responsible in maintaining law and order during meetings. B, the provost collects the dues and fines imposed on a member and submit it to the financial secretary. C, the provost shall be responsible in sharing during our outing, events, and any program. D, it is the duty of the provost to ascertain and make sure the club's entitlement or right is complete during our outing or program. Ndị a na-enye right, ndị na-eri right ha, nye anyị ga-enye anyị, enye gị right mgbe ọbụla ị bịara gị ihe, nye ọbụla ibutara anyị. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na according to the constitution, all the duty of the provost to confirm whether ihe ndị ahụ ọ dị okay or ọ dị okay. E, it is also the duty of the provost, he has the power to appoint any member to help him with duties when he is being choked. Article 9, outings and social gathering. Article 9A, each member is expected to be present at any social gathering. Note, it is compulsory for marriage and burials, and attendance will be strictly taken. When they say it is compulsory, except on genuine excuse, it becomes compulsory. Verified genuine excuse, let me put it like this. Except on verified genuine excuse, it becomes compulsory for every member to attend any marriage or burial by the club. B, there will be visitation or recognition of the less privileges within our society every year before our end of the year party. Let me stress this because it has not been done. Come stress on this. Anytime you see the year coming to an end, it is the duty of this club, before we hold our end of year party, to go out and visit the less privileged and social gathering. E. Failure to abide by the rules of our dress code will attract a fine of 5,000 naira, unnegotiable. Marriage, this is still on Article 9. This is subsection 2. It still states our outing. Marriage outings. Gbankiti Social Club of Nigeria shall attend traditional and white wedding of a member when and if officially invited. If you officially invite this club for a wedding or for anything, officially, we owe you a member that wants to invite the club to his event or occasion must first clear up his financial obligations, financial debts, through the financial secretary. C. Absent from the traditional or white wedding of our member attracts the fine of 3,000 naira. Maybe I also is compulsory. Depending on agreement sorry, no bono on this part of the constitution. I want it to be deliberate. Get deliberated here because when they want to church.
Gbankiti, because when I get to actually political ono, because I want two options there. Two options there. I want to somebody named me. I got one at church again from 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Through 2 o'clock. They should go get Baraga go occasion. They can mama gadrun. So because the TV and on.
There wasn't a space here.
Our member need to get a church.
I did the point, able to line a point to point I need you, Ega Church. So, I won't have to send a Ega Church. They will attend today. Chairman, what do we do?
Basra Church. But because you pass at the church, I don't know. If I have full members, we have no full members. What no keep here. No, when I was at the church, the friends, we have friends in the church. Oh, no, we would not. I got what you go. What can I will show you.
Because Ghana, when I know you want to, I would drive you window to be to the Baga Church. It is never fight. Yeah, one of the location, you find out with Aiden and church. Many of you, got to do your name. onye dịrị ka nwoke si adị bịara m chọọchị ọchị ọ wụtọ ụtọ na mma na nke a na ọwụ kọmpọzụ Gbankiti ihe ọzọ m tụrụ itinye ọnụ wụ ebe o kwutụtụrụ okwu ihe gbasara aga na-agụ ya ihe eji dị kọmpọzụ na every member ga-enwe constitution bụ na ọwụ na ụka anyị na-eme ya ugbu anyị mechaa ya ga-agba mbọ each member onye nwụcha ejiri nwanyị nke ọ wụzi ihe na constitution anyị so biko adị m o nwere ihe ọzọ m na-ahụ otu afọ a obiọma na-akpa m mana m iwu dị mkpa biko gee ntị I need an opportunity, the grace and the honor. We know when I am here and finish here, I won't know what I buy. No change. Change I will hear I can hear then and that's what the problem of that very day. And a meditation. I now hand over the chairman and the senators. Then we can move ahead with the process, the procedures, and the screening committee to make sure not the chaff, no attack, no money and that for the grants. Okay.
Spot A.
You know, I have to go for Nage Maya. So the thing you want more beautiful. It's a more 1 year, but I'm not one more. As a kind of a make when I go sign, I had you. Because only in there and another taku. They can honor name and I agree. One Nakagi. I want to picture the one before you. Okay. Almost so much. Inspector Moko. I'm not getting so that at the end of the day, what should be give my legacy of only on your man. That is the case room. And tell us what is only. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ bá mi lè bá rẹ̀ àmọ́ nìkan mú mi níbi. Boys, please stop. Okay, no, you know, Ottoman, we have to one.
Ọtụtụ okwu na-abụ ise unu agbalịala m na-asụ n'ụwụ ime ọnọdụ a eji n'ọbụ ihe egwuregwu ya bịa n'ọnọdụ dị otu a. I want to thank this table. I'm owing you people a lot. N'ihi na ụrọrọ wụrọ kọmpọ nna m si elewe ihe kukuru ekuwe mbe gwufukwere n'ikpugbu achị elewe ọnụ ụlọ na dịga nke ochie biko sport in Gbankiti. I want to thank you in a medium food by the special grace of God. I am nobody. Manawo Mazi is Innocent aka Oboso. Popularly known as Oboso. Any place Ibera, Nime town, or Naba, Mosu, Oboso. I won't want to that is the reason why I step back. Mana Chineke n'ikikere Chineke na mbọ unu eme ọnọdụ a ya dị otu a. I thank you much. All I said is thank you. I have nothing to offer than to say thank you for letting me and my shortcomings. May God bless all of us and replenish all that we are spending n'ihi na ọbọwụ mmefu ọwụ ịhụnanya ọ ga-adịrị anyị niile na mmasị. Onye ọbụla wụ onye ọchịchị ga na-anata mkparị ọwụ isi mvumvu. Onye ọbụla wụ onye ọchịchị ma ọ na-ewu isi na be nna gị n'iwu isi mvumvu ihe ga na-anata bụ mkparị. And there is a reward. That reward is eternity. When it will come, you will not even know.
Tony, you are your seat.
I will command.
Yes. This letter, these our 3 young men now. Because unu n'anya unu ga-ahụ na ndị sport in anyị nwere obi sarịsarị dịka chairman mere ya dị briefly unu abata na organization anyị dịka unu na accept witness ya before na join anyị na anyị nabata na ahụ na anyị si na anyị chọrọ ba mmadụ niile nke ọ nwere something anyị nwere n'ime ụlọ eji ibu na accept ọ hapụ ewu echi ọ na-asị na ihe anyị hụkwa n'ime ụlọ agwa ihe anyị ga-ahụ. We have constitution, we have a bylaw. Whatever the club decided for over the young men will come to pass. Gbankiti, arrest my case.
Okay. Gbankiti times ebe a cannot attend us. And then with the signal na ebe anyị nọ. Mama anyị na-eme ihe a bụ ihe kwụwa n'ọtọ. Ịkwụ ọtọ mmadụ n'ụzọ ma njem ya kwụọ ọkwa gị n'ọtọ. Onye isi you want to do you more. Onye isi anyị na-ajụ gị before next. Onye isi whatever you are, then are you a member? Is it registered? Is there a meeting? And we are using this medium to tell the secretary. There's people now that the meeting from January to now, they are no longer members. We are going to write a letter to them after this meeting. From now to tomorrow, give them that day today. Then from now to tomorrow, I will have an away member. When I have a meeting from January till now, I will remember. I will not give them August and again. I will not get a boss. If you know when we in a form, before me to now, I'm going to use the opportunity to try because I'm not taking this. It's so happy down one day. So, only she.
Sport in.
ekele m ndewo honestly ana m otu ihe dị na-aga ihe ga n'anya ya n'anya mana ọ dị obi ụtọ maka ihe ga otu kwesịrị isi ga chairman o nwere okwu Emeka kwuru na platform attending registration but we put our okwu about that. After come point to go out to that place because ihe anyị nọ nzukọ and ọ dị mma iregister ọ ya the number one from to register because may register anyị nọ ebe ahụ n'ọfụ guy ọ dị mma ma register ọ dị very very important ọ ya the first thing I was doing ka anyị go to the place in case of anything we are registered. Number one. Number two, o nwere ihe ndị m here now gbasara mmadụ onye ịbatara port in. Yes, like this bọsọ nwanne m nwoke okwu na ya remember bịa hụ otu ihe chere dere gba ọsọ asọ bọsọ bịa laghachitezie now with their veto power as a chairman Ghana Batia say with the one carton the Sarah and friend all of them maybe only some of the members like that not pass somewhere but for some otu o siri mee na Ghana Batia ndị ahụ ike bịakwa ịbatara you will still do the same thing it's my like ihe mejiri emeji ihe ole mejiri emeji dị abịa nwa o nwere the penalty kwesịrị inye ihe filuo ya maka ndị nke nabatabile ndị nke gbapụrụ ọsọ nabatabile ha hụ that penalty kesiti anyị mezighị ihe mgbe ahụ anyị mezighị ihe mature men we are mature and ịbatara o nwere the new members ndị batara na onye ọbụla chọrọ ịbata anyị kwesịrị inwe onye nkwa shorty yes kwesịrị inwe shorty abata onye achọrọ ịbata ahụ m shorty ya ama m onye ọrụ maruo ya ya kọmiti ihe gba ọsọ megide so ọ ha kwesịrị ịdị na-eleba anya ọwụ onye batara ya weta the necessary thing register ya waya amaghị onye ọrụ maruo ya so those are the things I proceed now elebara anya because ụbọchị adịghị mma anyị kpegaghị ekpere for ihe ọjọọ ha na-ekpe ekpere ka ihe ọma na-adị Chama, don't worry. Well, all the time I'm saying, but we do there now. Spot in, market,
Spot in, Gbankiti. 14. The only man. And the end behind it. Even though na more major, just in major. In my head, do not come by justice with mercy with the relation will come up very soon. So that I go for we are just doing these things to make sure that the body, the house, the foundation begin. So in the who is all to behind the movie that I just open up. I'm on the happy year, the push and give us some sleep. So we want to feed the gaps. Oh my God, what I did, so we want to feed the gap in the mind. And as you said, it must stay with what you said. I need to let you inspector, I need to let you senior member of the court. And I said, they can also speak you do not know nobody. Yes. Do not know nobody. So I didn't have to know what to say. And yes, what I promise you people, I got a money for the money and in 3 months. And the 3 months are by the club will be registered. I believe when we finish this thing today, within 2 months, within a month, before I now get the next one, the certificate of the club will be presented. Because I don't want to buy the family before I need to before the If you do it, I am going to go back. Oh, not time. Maybe I don't understand that. One, two. The constitution of the already. The kind of the whole of good. When a man I may not catch you. Maybe within 2 months, within 2 weeks. Okay, if you own up for that today, the lawyer will go through it. So at the end of the day, major that legislation, which I believe as many people, okay, legislation and not even that because we have to swear about it. So I'm going to imagine nothing. They can't even for him. Always look not a whole lot of he had him, he must walk out, you know, then again, yeah, continue, make a child. So if you imagine that's when you have time. You would do some one, if I one, then one mistake, then honorable, being pastor, being lady. So I pray, I wish you know the reason to the property. So I see with council, I see with chairman, so see on village local government chairman will support me to the last. I see with house of representative. Very soon, from 19 August or October, we will have one of the national election. They will still look for us. Then they will still done for them. I now want and very soon, I'm not here. Business I need candidate this time. Business of Guinea, here we limited from. I'm one of them. I'm another popular. So please, actually, every member of Sport A, I go with an assistant. I go know the street, we go with all. You never run a general meeting. You got an assistant, make a whole lot. Then, never go to the one loss. No more much tenant. I guess we need to trauma. We need to trauma by this. Oh, now, there now. What do you do? Come to wash it. Oh, no, you're not going to tap.
Tiger beer is acceptable. 1 bottle of hot drink, 1 pint of garden egg, 4 pieces of native cola nut, 2 alligator pepper, 2 cups of garden egg sauce. At the event ground, 8 crates of beer, different kinds, cooler of rice with enough sizable meat, cooler of garri and soup with enough sizable meat, 5 packs of bottled water, 1 pint of garden egg, 4 cups of garden egg sauce, 2 bottles of hot drink, 4 alligator pepper. Burial. This is still on Article 9, subsection 3 now. Burial. Absenteeism attracts the fine of 5,000 naira. Excuses for absenteeism is not allowed unless a serious emergency and should be informed to the executives. Death of a member. All members must be in attendance for the funeral of our lost member. For the death of a member, the club is obligated to give the bereaved family a right cash sum of 400,000 naira. Pay the mortuary bill, cook our own food and drink, charter our own buses, organize a free will donation to help the family meet up to the kinsman demand and other logistics. Every member is expected to compulsorily contribute the sum of 15,000 naira. That is when our member dies. Burial right. for members' extension. That is my father, my mother, my wife, my in-law, my mother-in-law. For a member who lost either his father, wife, mother, father-in-law, or mother-in-law, will be given the right sum of 500,000 at the burial ground. Each member is mandated to pay the sum of 10,000 naira. 2. The club will charter buses for the member, mandatory 10,000 naira. At the event ground, every member is expected to show some condolence money to our member who lost his or her dear one. The life rights of a member, that is the right of wedding, traditional wedding, marriage or child dedication, and so on and so forth. 1. The life right of a member will be the right sum of 500,000 naira. Every member is mandated to pay the sum of 10,000 naira. 3. The club shall be responsible to charter buses for movement to her members' grant. The chartered buses will be paid from the mandatory 10,000 naira levy of every member. 5. Every member is also expected to show some monetary love to the member at the event ground. 6. Note, all rights come with all requirements for invitation and entertainment. That is, invitation requirement before event and service requirement while at the event.
Gbankiti. Gbankiti. Biko no kotekwa na aka odi. Ihe anyị na-ekwu ebe a wụ na ọ wụrụ na mma m nwụọ, mpa m anwụọ. Ihe ọ wụrụ mmemme mbụ right kpara anyị okwu na each member ga na-atụ 10,000 and na anyị ga-enye gị 500,000. Then onye ihe ndị o dese at least anyị nyegide ihe 250 nyere m 500 dịka anya gbalịrị dịka anya tara ibere. So ebe a nke anyị mepekwara anya si na ọgwụ ụtọ ga-esi adị. Then mama m nwere onye nwere okwu anyị nebitere mmadụ atọ ịtọ ọnụ na ebikọ iwe were gị sa a ga-emezie 15,000 ka 10 ya ọ dị mma biko ebe obere nọ. And ihe ha na-ekwu okwu ya wụ n'ọwụ ihe nwamma echi ga-agwa anyị ya anyị enyere gị nọ ị ga-enye anyị full 1 month time notice. Away from the executive. Full 1 month time from the meeting. Ota anyị bịara nga na ị ga-agụgodi ndị executive. Ota anyị bịara nga na ka a ga-ebido gụọ the 1 month. Ya wụrụ complete 1 month. Or short to go the 1 day. The club aga. So Gbankiti. Gbankiti.
Gbankiti. How many years? Only I'm going to be on. Please, guys.
Gbankiti. Yes, ọ ga-agụ there. Ọ na-ahịa. Ọ ga-erukwa TV. Before Ghana. Ị ga-ana ya maka constitution. Yes. Gbankiti. 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 Aha mpụdebe nwere. Every day, 2.5 onye ndị ya nwụ, ọnụ ya, ọ bịa nwoke, ọ bịa nwaanyị. Ndị ya na-akwara nwanne ya nwụọ, a ga-enye ya Gbankiti. Yes, Gbankiti. Come on, now, all right. Number 1, no, madam, one of you, that's any manager. They can never get. Oh, one of Pagamona, Magamona, Sam, Pagamona, Mamma, win the man. When not trying to then I can demand for the rights. So far, you get any requirements. I ain't got that. I ain't Zoo, I ain't verify. No, Pagonian Strania Pag, or Wayne Strania. We will go down the burial. So far, Lord is giving our son.
Gbankiti. Gbankiti. Sporting. The right of a member. As I hear 400,000. A member. You know, always a member. All the time, Mpayamo. We say 500,000. Which means if the member Kogo can segregate the member.
Observation. Gbankiti. Sport. If I have intelligent question, then we have to answer it intelligently. This is we're all going to be when you are hospitalized, I can offer anything to save your life. But when you are dead, all they leave you are no more. That 500,000 comes to you. But 400,000 goes to family. Thank you. Gbankiti. What
Because it has one life. Yes, I need intelligent men and women. That's for both the league beyond. Because when he lands here, you're not getting married. Unless you want the other one. Then, if you ask now, you each take 15,000. You know 15,000. Now you get shooting, now you get good. Now you get shooting, now you want motor. So at the end of the day, included with here on about the dead and the busy. Now,
Okay.
We have to get. Outside 400, 500. Oh, I haven't run there. Outside now, we're more trying. Where do you?
Mortuary bill. Then you make mortuary bill. Behind you went only over after I took 15,000. Now you get a kind of free will donation. Then now the woman handles all good. Yes, no one I reba. He had to give you. I just seen that free will donation. Let's go down a would be a million. Then after Emma Munia, Mogabo, the junior, the next one that build school, the rest of kings. I go with one of the low to hammer or one who told you, Kajo go to meditation. I just go and go, see, I'm going to need you or have one more hand. Gbankiti.
Hello.
Because we actually challenge you. Onye mmea na nka ya na ọ ga-ewe ọ ga-enwe ka finally ya ọwụ na because ya na-ekwu okwu ọnwụ ya ọwụ na let me say my father won emechaa ya burial ya maybe 2 months or 3 months time mma abịa nwụọ ihe m chọrọ ịjụ a ga-enyechakwa ego ndị
Always so I can go for time. You want a right once in a year.
My favorite is all once a year. I'm saying, when you are this year, next year,
Once. I got
Banqueting,
Spot A.
spot in.
Banking.
I start again. Note, all rights come with all requirements for invitation and entertainment. That is to say, invitation requirements before events and service requirements while at the event. A member cannot receive his club rights twice in a year. On the law that says every member must maintain his membership with the club for 10 years before parting ways with us. In the same hand, your 2 club rights can be renewed after 10 years of membership. Each member has only 1 right in a year, as long as you can meet up to the requirements. The club will not accept 2 occasions or events in 1 month. Honoring of occasions through invitation starts from February every year and stops at the 2nd week of December every year. Benefits. Benefits are privilege given to a member as long as he invited the club and reaches the requirements. 2. Every member is expected to contribute the sum of 5,000 naira. 3. This benefit is given by whatever that was gathered. That is to say, that it does not have a fixed amount. It doesn't have a fixed amount. 4. And its requirements are lesser to that of the right. What we mean? Let me just briefly explain this place. Right is different from benefit. Right goes to every member that has stayed up to the qualified period. But benefits, if you are a member, you have not stayed up to the duration to get a right. If you invite us, what we can give you is the benefits. Utana tuwa 2,000. Onye meore ya, ma ọ nọzube time o ji ana right. Ọ ga ana the right. Nya ga-enye ya benefits. Gị nọzuo time iji ana right. Gị chọọ ka ị were anwụ nwa ahụ nara right gị. Whatever is of right will be given to you. Benefit requirements for invitation. Onye no ime nwa maybe or something like that. Now not being right. This is the requirement you give us. 2 crates of beer, 1 bottle of hot drink, 1 pint of garden egg. Then everyone at the event ground. 8 crates of beer, 1 bottle of hot drink, 1 pint of garden egg, 2 pieces of alligator pepper, 4 pieces of natural cola nut, a kilo of rice or pepper soup with enough and sizable meat. Please, I'm coming. Every member has the opportunity to receive both rights and benefits in same year, but cannot be in the same time or month. Members inviting the club for any event or occasion must see or go through the executives with cola nuts and a bottle of hot drink. Article 10.
Because ihe gbasara benefit, o nwere ebe onye ahụ metụrụ meat, we say correct it. Anyị mere na ọ ga-awụ 300,000, that is benefit. And each member watch anyị na-atụ 2,000 for now. Una ahụ otu anyị siri, ọ na-enye anyị nsogbu. We just like 2 occasions anyị gara, if not one night ekwu a butere m na ya dagara m. Nke anyị gara last one, we need some members. So we want to organize the club so that I gara gị ihe anyị amara ihe ga-enye anyị ezu okwu na anyị. So anyị mere ya na ọwụ 300,000 ihe anyị ga-enye as benefit. And you know as fan na phone anyị nweta anyị enweta ego. Ọwụ na at the end of the day ichekwa by 60 people up to 300,000, 5,000 times 60, 300,000. Then out of here, 9 almost 70. Then that 2 or 3 can go to the force of the club.
And fixed money.
So at the end of the day, when we fix money, we aim 300,000. We hang an end. Then assuming that what we are expected, 900, we still may amend the constitution. Gbankiti. Gbankiti. Mamu na ota hemne ku. Odi mmo otu a. Continue.
Member and 2 occasions
the same month.
Okay. As a result of the correction on the benefits, let me repeat the benefits. Benefits are privilege given to a member as long as he invited the club and he reaches the club requirements. Every member is expected to contribute the sum of 5,000 naira. Then the benefit given to the member is the benefit sum of 300,000 naira. And its requirements are lesser to that of rights. Rights 400,000 and 500,000. Benefit 300,000. Let me repeat that, please. Each member, okay, a member cannot receive his club rights twice in a year. On the law that states every member must maintain his membership with the club for 10 years before parting ways with the club. In the same hand, your 2 club rights can be renewed after 10 years of membership. Each member has only 1 right in a year as long as you can meet up the requirements. The club will not accept 2 occasions or events in 1 year. In 1 month, sorry. Honoring of occasions to invitation start from February and stops at the 2nd week of December in every year. Then every member has the opportunity to receive both rights and benefits in the same year, but cannot be in the same month.
Benefit and the right.
Yes, Ngabiana in the same month na April. Mmanwa meti kwa bere alumpam. All benefit and rights. Are they possible? Are they proper?
But all allowed in a year.
But all they allowed in a year. And we can be mad and one of local in a month. Amen. Members inviting the club for any event or occasion must see or go through the executives with cola and a bottle of hot drink. Article 10, which is the last article. Mismanagement of funds through embezzlement. This is a very serious case that the club can involve the police if need be. Any member that is caught in this act will surely return the money completely and with a penalty of 50% of the money stolen or embezzled. Debt recovery. Debt recovery. If a member is in possession of the club's property, document or fund, and refuses to return it or clear his debt, 1. The club shall embark on any possible means to recover all from the member. 2. No member should owe the club an amount exceeding 20,000 naira. 3. Once your debt to the club is up to 20,000, you are standing the chance of losing your membership. Termination of membership. Article 10b. Any member who fails to attend meeting up to 4 meeting days consecutively shall lose his membership. 2. Any former member that lost his membership and wishes to renew his membership shall clear up his debt with the club and pay a penalty of 30,000, just like Obo Sabachara letter. This, as Mopo rightly said, this could have been his consequences, but all the luck he had with presidential pardon. 3. If any member is found committing serious crime like robbery, murder, courtesy, if any member is found committing serious crime like robbery, murder, if any member is found committing serious crime like robbery, murder, cultism, receiving of stolen items, rape, etc., such member will automatically lose his membership for life. 4. Such member will not also receive any compensation from the club. Audit reports. Financial reports shall be given every second meeting of the year, which we have stated before. 2. At the end of every tenure, 3 members who are not executives shall be selected from the floor of the club to audit the club's account. Such audit should be carried out only if need be or if need arises. Finally, the Constitution Committee members, Mr. Allison, Mr. Mekike, Mr. Anthony Chebu, Mr. John Emelogu. This Constitution is met on this day, depending on the date we are going to sign it. And all the members have agreed and should abide by the Constitution. Signed, the chairman and the secretary.
Gbankiti, biko nwanne obi anyị na-ekele gị. Last meeting o kwere anyị nkwa 10,000. Anyị ga-eji etikwu aka, ma anyị were etikwu aka na he hall. And ọ gara ka ọ ose ndị anyị dị mmadụ. So biko kọtịrị ya n'aka. Ịgwa mmadụ niile n'ebe a, ihe ọ na-eji support ọ dị club. Ije chukwu mere gị ebe. Nnubatara ya anyị, Jehova ga-agọzikwa gị. Onani ha na-ekwu, ihe na anyị ga-eme ga-emu ji support ọkụ club a. Ọ bụ ego, ọ bụ ichu, nnubatara ya anyị. Jehova ga-agọzi gị n'aha Jizọs. Amen. O nwere ndị nwere okwu.
I quite appreciate the reader very well because the poem is very well composed. And second, we are talking about membership. I want us to begin to listen on this area. I'm a member and I'm well registered. It happens to be that maybe the governmental kind of force.
The fundamental woman of support.
Gas oyi gbokwa nka ya onye ọla ọkọcha.
Ọ bụrụ na maybe ụta gọọmenti Abia steeti si nọrọ ugbu a, ọ bụ ọzọ Alex Oti na-achị, onye ọzọ abatazie were ọchịchị, ọkpazi si na airline a niile na ya chọrọ ikutu ya arụgharịkwa anyị ụtọ kwesịrị isi gị na ọ laik ọsọpatara na-adị. Ọ bụrụ na otu ị na-ere wọchị narị a na the team mere affect. Ọ sị Bob na-eji rụcha eretewa n'ego tụwa n'ụtụ tụwa dues soro tụwa n'ụmụ mgbe eji gawa mkpa onye nke memba. Ọ bụ aka daa nwoke nwaanyị akparịwa dị mebi na anyị che na-eme ya na-aga n'iru ọbụna enwe ka o si gị na aka ha dị ọsịnya bụ nwoke kee ka anyị nwere nwaanyị bụ memba ga-esi mara na aka adịghị ya mara na anyị na ya so makwa na anyị kwesịrị ịkwado ya ka ọ nọrọ ọfụma.
Gbankiti, spot na brother okwu dị kwa mma but awụsa onye nwa ahụ ka na-agbata ozi a na-agbata ozi dị ndụ nwa onye spanishibere ebere ya na-ada elu n'ụzọ nke ahụ enwere ka a si ebunye ya ọ dị adị everywhere mana chọọchị mana amaala so enwere nke ọ ga-eru mebi enwe otu o si mee enwe problem n'ebe isi akpata ihe na-eru klọb ga-ebe anya dịka ịwụkwa onye ma ileta klọb maka ụkwụ na-agawa ọgbọ otu isi agba egwu otu esi eme iwuru ezigbo mmadụ so amụta na
okwu na ebe constitution ma nwa m ya ahụ ebe a ndị kristian otu na okwu ihe m chọrọ ịnọ n'anụ ya in case enwere member of this club enwere problem maybe nwunye ya enwere right ịdị club of the years ndị ọzọ sọ ọgbọdọ maka
Thank you, Sarah.
Sports and achọrọ m ikwu nke but finally ka m si ọ na ọ dị proper na gị na inwe problem gị bịa sị anyị gbachie gị anyị emepe ya official ma ọ na ya anyị agbachiwebe ego ya na-agbachi ego please I can't allow now. Check out what you're trying to do. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to do. What if a member, because what if a member, maybe you want to, because na constitution I'm not maybe that. Enyemaka enwere ike inye onye na-eju Excuse me, please.
Marketing, sporting. Achọrọ m throw a light on ajụjụ ndị monitor. Ajụjụ ahụ dị very important. Ọ bụ eziokwu na club a na-agbazige member ego, but club na-emugwe na-enwe a welfare wing. A na-enwe welfare wing. Now the welfare wing na-aga with the executives or with the member. A member needs help. The welfare wing will verify and truly will help. The welfare wing will come to the executives. Liaise with the executive. The executive room and the club room of that welfare wing. The welfare wing will now meet up that member's demand. Gbankiti.
About 4 or 5 members of this club, and they were for a lot of time. The someone out there near Yati and we look at it. Here I will almost coming to me when chance. But I think I have a chance. Where I need yeah, I don't know. So, mental someone. So, because I make a new name, I think put it on those here. On our body. American and only 4 or 5 years. I don't know why I was in. Anyone was doing that.
No, we're not trying to go remember, after a meeting 4 times, I was here, member. After a major, say, remember after a meeting 4 executive time without permission. Without permission, but I don't know without
You did there. You did there.
I want the
ihe ọzọ anyị chọrọ ichefu na-abịa ibe ihe agaghị ibe ya n'ụwa ịma ọwụ na awụ m ezi aha m nọ n'akwụkwọ a. That means aha nwaanyị m nọ. That means each year m do year my name with 1,000. You don't do with one. The next of kings, okay? You don't do here with 500 naira. So that Adekwana Mama in here made because over here the burial of a wife, next of kin. Adi Ama Mayadi here. I am a hijack. So because amam support ya. Amam support ya.
Onye ala Saudi aga tiri onye eji Malaysia agụike na-adị n'awa n'awa dịka akpọtụkwara aha na m so na ndị mere ihe ojiji ebe kama enwere m a na-agụ ya enweghị m chetara so like the line of treasury nwe ebe m hụtara at least treasury ji bakara ya ego at least enwere ego kwesịrị ịfụ ya n'aka for in case of emergency.
Ihe ọzọ anyị na-aba na-awụ Gbankiti ịma o nwere akaụntụ nwunye anyị ga-eme, then we are going into that account. O nwere akaụntụ nwunye anyị go and verify. Biko gee ntị ọfụma. Biko gee ntị ọfụma. Gbankiti na-ekwe ọtụ ịgbachi protektọ na-ekwe ibu. Biko ile anyị n'aka ga nwere ihe iji. Ihe awa ma meji ya, and this is the end of year part.
Expenses account.
Yes, expenses rotation. Biko ngaghị iji ya ama m na agọ ọhịa mere n'isi iji ya. Then balance ha ji anyị nwụọ mgbe anyị chekọchara ha sị anyị na 5,850 naira. Mgbe anyị gara ya through anyị hụrụ na uwe ihe ọgwụ. At the end of the day, ya wụ na ha nwere efere ndị kụwara bottle kụwara mgbe a na-ebughachi ya. Then at the end of the day, 8,000. I have to see over the cost of the law. 8,850 naira. 8,850 naira. I minus those things. He had a nice sister. I have a good time. So because the chairman of the committee, which is Mr. Hyman, international. So because I can't talk about here. Who better than ego sport here? I see you know sisters, who better than actually the one. Gbankiti! Gbankiti! Go through the chairman and the committee. Of the club. Every member of the club. 2, I'm in a success, which now. And that one of China's child dedication. Because I know that the home they are too much. And I ain't got one of the home. Okay, people are used to the club. We now trash it. Gbankiti. Also, the key there. Mmemme obi China dedication. Yes, I trash their out because the book ano yes, which I am to she marry they trash it out. Then another one obi to buy no. Okay, Obi White. Obi White. Made it very hot. Again, then we look into it. And when some lapses, we trash it out. And that one wicked, yeah, child dedication. We look into it. When you know we trash it out. And that one wicked, yeah, child dedication. Stanley. When notice that Stanley said in 60,000. We look into it. This is the child dedication. We trash it out. And that one the burial of. And that one burial and battle. And that one Ikedia child dedication. We look into it. All of them in trouble and the blood. we now trash it out. The end of year party, the account has successful. Amen. You wanted a lot. You wanted a lot. You should borrow your account number immediately. Borrow your account number. We are not wasting time. Where are you transfer?
On our on a
Yeah,
on the platform.
oh, no, the chairman of the here. Another one who
Yeah.
Continue.
because I want to get because yes, I know your sisters on telephone. Aulanka, I know we are
You don't have video. Iso na him na the money. And akwụkwọ ya na gịnị adịghị. Ọsọfọ akwụkwọ ya na adịghị. Una anata agacha mi go for 50,000 ha na share the area. Then agacha anata for 40,000 na share the area. Come near the even ha need it. That is the reason why we will.
I want to bring a contribution to that question. Spot in, Gbankiti, emeritus. When two people are talking, nobody is talking. And none of us are listening. This is no more childish play. This is no more childish play. It's a social organization which are going to be registered in no distance time. So please, with all due respect, sir, all who are going to see us, Mother, I don't mind. If the mother, I can know, I recommend this table. I want to give you an applause. More grace to your table. Because leadership are there organism. You have been there, you know what it is. Only the rich members. So please, let us allow this. Thank you. That is my contribution.
People here the same night actually have over young kind of very human. I have people who are the down. I saw nigga one day. I saw good I got then at the end of the day, this man here didn't know the statistics. It's too much. Because you know that it's not good. Amount of brag, everything goes others. And remember that you will I want to know what you idea. You can't know you bring the report, then you have to at the end of it, I have to be not quite bring the report, then you have 60,000. I am motivation. We got everything then you can't go there. It's just like monthly dues of the club over 2 years. That is when the government look into it. I am I am a monthly dues, maintenance over 2 years, and the former chairman and the members. I am hoping sorry, so at the end of the day, I am here about them. No one I am check on here at end of year party. In the administration of the law, I am with the total amount of then the total amount. Okay, the total amount of registration in the registrar is 65 members as of then. But we were able to after expenses. Total amount annual Nakaha 116,600. Then including engineer Sibe, 5,000. At the end of the day, I ain't got a yoga. This one on Avala. Oh, we're in our side. So at the end of the day, I ain't gonna be no. I ain't gonna no do work. Even then, which is Kinsley Okonta and one other man, Emily, 5,000. I ain't gonna go 5,000. Because put it in our country. So then another 116,600 on a post. So all this day now on a post bank honors one day old executives how much year then has no naka treasurer. So can I find out Gbankiti when you want to open it before we go to another.
Then they will enter them to, for another election. That means the election will not hold next month. I'm coming. That means the election will not hold next month. Academy account. Most people has never remitted their money, which me myself am included. So if there should be an account, if there should be an election next month, like you said, the new government should climb down. Then the electoral committees will emerge, then to compare the election in the upper week or the upper month. So to say now, in finalization, the election will not hold next month. Okay, hold on. And I will still suggest, you must say, on to get you with the team. Package now with the team bar. Get wire to get myself a skater and knock on. As the new government has emerged now, this interim though, everything about sporting is now open. When we were on seat, I won't say that we are incompetent, but most of the things transpire. But I won't use the word incompetent because at least most of us have a lack of experience. But I'm going to go there no command. But if there should be an election next month, that means it's not going to hold. Please, I will suggest you still pilot, put this thing in place. Pilot again, you go some months. My suggestion, my humble suggestion, put things in place. I can't really like it's in a hand again, but you will again hand you over. You put the things in place, then if there should be election, now you being the government in here, then they will handle the election. Thank you and God bless you.
And very soon, system will be here.
I bet you through.
Okay, of system, yes, I can't follow move. What I mean is that system will move ahead. It will be I am not like it. But I'm saying that we are we are going high. People control now.
Biko, onye na-adị mkpa n'ụwa a sị eziokwu ga-eme ka mmadụ pụọ n'uru. Anyị agaghị ahụcha nke wụ eziokwu ga-emekwara ebe akpọghachiri back to uru, which is very bad. Right? Ndị si na-ekwu ekwu okwu gbasara na akaụntụ ndị awụ na one of them na ọ nara accumulate. Eso nelu munda. So ga wo ni na so we me. Ba ba ti we wo ni me ba ni ko cha lo ku ya. Bi ko ni. I'm my the house. Na yo no. Because I can't think that go to the neighbor and go to chape. We here to wait to the former executive. One party. Ma ona ero chape ni àwọn de che bai. Ade me election na wo la. Support them. Because all men, some people know them.
Before I have to take it now in the election.
I think my acting chairman, sir, I am MCOB White. I'm that here I walk towards the gold coast of your swollen. You are right. But all I know why I found out I quite so green I am tiny man. How will you? I have for the kind now. Why did you move for the my position was to go we will keep another record. I have him for the that is better. What's your mind? Tony, you know, money pattern issue. In the last week of school now, and I'm support here. Always find those times for not really shop and ceremonies. Every half was in that clock, I am that time, we don't know that time to put a quality allow, but over and over. Walk out, so people, marketing, what in, always so when I say I get me back out, I get me back out. And think of it, I get me back out. Yeah, you can mind. We had somebody of their chance put it together. And I was there, the 4 members I was there say, I can election. So
over to you. Go around, what time she find there out, the area of Mr.
Gbankiti, because I will beg for your indulgence. I made 2 accounts last meeting. Based on merriment. In a video from expenses, I didn't spend before, and was it don't come for it. So, meat 27,000, condiments 5,000, transport 1,000, firewood 3,000, totally 36,000. Then income only through by 34 members contribute to for 1,000. Imanegolo for 4,000. So we are running 4,000. So we ran loss of 2,000 last meeting. Then
continue. Continue na video.
Then the account cover as we go for
Ahamo nwere onye nwere ajụjụ ihe gbasara yes, ote she mee last meeting. Continue finish it. Yes, go ahead and finish it.
I may explain. Ono ba aramu na ebiri anyị nema na oge ọfịs anyị anyị ewe 1,000 5 a year. So how it is being run also Chukwu. Oge m mere nke a, there was no 1 naira to go for typing. Then secondly, based on the involved, which and Otego Ashway, so one of Haram for better understanding and you will make your So number one, Mr. Chibuzo Okelize, our former chairman, on Mr. Tony's father's burial, OJI, 43,000 naira. Old club registration fee, 9,500.
recovering of boss deposits 10,000 naira. Then, after all deep deliberation between us who the committee level that account, I let China just about n'abalị wa winter ewepụtara ya 9,500 10,000 naira sizi na ihe ọ ga-akwụ klọb sọsọ 3,000 naira gbasara burial mpatona otu a ka akaụntụ nke ya shiwe gaa so and 1 naira 43,000 naira and 1 naira abatabeghị na ya. The next person Mr. Ikenga Obinna.
Bụchagodi ihe na-abụ. Ka anyị pụta na nke a, jụọ onye chọrọ ịjụ.
Then,
continue now. Continue.
Mr. Ikenga Obinna. Basara, same Mr. Tony's father's burial. OJI 3,400. 23,400. Then, Abia Mama, the message you say, we 1,004. That for proper accounting documentation based on type you have to copy and all that. For proper documentation. That means OJI 22,000 naira. Then to Mr. Onyema Ibe on Mr. Tony's father burial, OJI 19,000 naira. Then Yokobata 10,000 naira. Balance here we now for 9,000 naira. Then okay, Basra burial Agala, and it's not end of the year.
Total amount remaining on that burial or how much? Okay.
Because
Total amount was 367,000.
so 3,000 naira plus 23,400.
22,000.
Sorry, 22,000 naira.
That's 65,000.
Then plus 9,000.
74,000.
So 74,000.
Forty-three.
74,000.
Biko, ọ nwere ọchọrọ ịzụ. Biko, squat and Gbankiti, squat. Biko,
Ndị niile mara ahụ si were hazie ede alụ mpatịrị. Lọtara ka ya agacha ya lọta. O chọtara m ka mmadụ abụọ etu evidence. Ihe mere m ji jide 40-something naira. Well, after agacha the burial lọta. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before ya aga mmemme. Gawa mmemme ndị aja. Onwegbe onye jidere m. Ma ọ sị na ka m jide spot end ụgwọ. Nke ị ga-aruo 40-something naira. O chọtara m ka m ndị
Gbankiti free. Onye ọbụla ihe gbasara dị free eji ajụjụ. Then ma ọ jụkwana ajụjụ, it means ọwụ dị mkpa. Anyị emere meeting ya. Total money akwụkwọ onye anyị ndị ya nwa natara ego n'aka ya. Total money ọ natara wụ 310,000. Ndị ya nwa natara n'aka ya n'akwụkwọ onye anyị. Including nke nna ekwu Mr. Ibe nyere ya 35,000 ya wụrụ ịma na ọsọ 35,000 from 310,000 ya na for 275,000 n'ime 275,000 ya ewere 132,000 nye ndị kọmitii then plus 100,000 enyi na etosi na-enye ya 85 but what Policy Mama announced 100,000. Then here we were all 100,000. In my notes, so 143,000 plus 100,000. Oh, 200 and again. Yes, in my notes, so from people also, yeah, people also the 2 months 143 plus 100,000. Sorry.
Oh, minus.
In my notes, so 275,000 minus 132,000 in the committee. Yeah, for 143,000. Nime 143,000. Here with 100,000. Near Mpatori. Because ego for ego. Then on the process, all the those are in your pitch. Sometimes I want to get you to do. Yeah, me cook I get more things. Then at the end of the day, ọ dị ndị si na ha nyere ya ego, but at the end of the day ya wụ na anyị kpọrọ ha when the account was moving, ụjọ mere ha, they couldn't ịbịa zara ọnụ ha. Then anyị ji ego a ghere onye a nna ikwu ya n'ebe a ụlọ by one evidence. At the end of the day kwụchara ụgwọ, mgbe o ji kwụcha ụgwọ, mgbe anyị na-eme the account ya nọ n'ihu kagasị na ya nyechere ego kwụchara ụgwọ. Then emegidere anyị si anaghị ekwu mgbe bịachi na-esi meeting bịa ga-akọwa. At the end of the day ọ gbara ọsọ, anyị jide money 2,500 na ha chịrị ya back. When we are moving on the process Samsoro, at the end of the day chiefs as Samsoro kwụrụ ụgwọ, ọ sị na ya kwụrụ 7,000, etu ọ kwụrụ ya 2 times, ọ sị na ya nyere ya mpịaka. At the end of the day etinye ego ndị a. So anwụ onye anyị here ego n'isi, ihe niile gara n'anya dịka o siri. Mgbe anyị na-eme the account, we now find that n'ọdị ndị ego ndị ọzọ na-ahụbeghị. Mgbe anyị na-ajụ, anyị mere nna ikwu obi white, mgbe anyị hụrụ aha ya, anyị ajụwa ya si na-ekwu ụgwọ burial nna ikwu patron, yes no na ekwu na enyere nna ikwu the treasure. All the other people at the end of the day ka ya ji wụrụ 19,000 ọ wote ego ndị a ji megide mme. Anyị mere kọọ ma ndị nne ma ndị na-anọghị ilu anya ọbụrụ na ọ chịrị na ya, ọ ga-ahụ na anyị kpọchara ihe one by one to make sure na onye ọbụla kwuru nke wụ eziokwu na ọ bụ otu o si dị. Ọchụman ji anyị 2,000, ihe ọ kwụrụ 5,000, ihe ọ kwụrụ na burial mpatoli wụ 5,000. Ama m otu ha si mee, but we are waiting for him. Ehi ọbụla ọ ga-emeghe, we minus the 2,000. Onye ọzọ wụ ana m abịa n'ụzọ. Yes. Asọ mmadụ kwere enwe ihe gbasara ihe anyị ma na Ojibuta nyere 3,000 ọ na na-eche enwu nchetakwa ihe anyị kwuru ọwụ na eme election ma ịkwụ ụgwọ gị the next meeting na the 50% of that money of fine abịa na ya. So ọwụ na anyị kwụcha okwu ugbu a ndị enye anyị ego a next meeting ọ bara 50% according to the constitution and it will be available by them. Stone ji ụgwọ ọkpụrụ 5,000 anyị gbatara ya. Then bime ọ bụrụ na m ji ụgwọ unu ga-eme gịnị, unu ga-agbata na Gbankiti biko adịjọ nchọrọ ihe gbasara akaụntụ a. So and na-ekwu Mr. Mpiagasi, the former chairman of Gbankiti Special Club, anyị gara n'iru find out some money. Then at the end of the month, I got 9,500. I saw old registration. Then sometimes I know many colleagues. If the guys never had a good, they have or which is we are not here for a major matter. In a major, one day matter a major. Then I want 9,500 naira. I saw 19 gudugudum. Then we trash it out. 9,500 naira. I work here. Behind the web here. I need behind game about that. Behind it, you get peace. Then after the burial, ego ya for 43,000. Nime 43,000. We have a talk. When they are barricaded and hang over it. Then on the process, I actually I minus for 10,000 from that 43,000. Yeah, with that. Yes, I'm I know all the whole documents not here. I am a nurse for 10,000. If I wrote 33,000. Nime 33,000. Nime 33,000. Oh, when it goes up, Batarano, if you go advance motor. Oh, yeah. Nime advance motor 10,000. You're on your pencil. Get you hanging on your happy. This spotting. The person had your hair make after the burial 2 or 3 weeks or 1 month. Hey, the person. Then on the process, yeah, balance I had 10,000. Then in my nose, so 33,000 plus that. So if you saw ya, yeah, we 43,000. So here we go 19,500. People put on an avenue. Total money okay, yeah, you 43,000. So I wouldn't know it here. You know, but I so big one. Oh, you will get the one. You go fast and I can't be sure that I'm in. I don't want to do me. What do you know now? What do you know now? So many people are crashing out.
Once I had a phone, it was better as a house because so many men that I know you. I'm actually come up to this area. Man, you cover or they have 100 over to my yeah, treasure. I pass the house. But get me go on here. I'm
Trasha ta no mere ka na me kwa ya mama de.
Because number 1 wo anyị ewere n'ike ka anyị if one iwu onye iberibe ọ dị ahụ ụlọ ka ihe ka ji ego anyị achọ ya kpọ echi isi na iwu onye iberibe we call their names. I don't like that statement. Please, sign off. Onye ọbaka iro will respect your mouth. At the end of the world, I don't think they got money. In the size of money, before they put them, all got the house. Because behind a bone of if you want to talk as a reasonable human being. Ndị agara ha na-eme ihe at the end of the ha na-ekwe eme ihe ị na-ahụta ha na the club because you know the side yeah I will plan 19,000. Total money was 60-something thousand. I will put 19,500. Yeah, I will 43,000. So the house should decide. You can go for more. Marketing. Marketing. I love the wedding. I never know that. I am a job. I am an I am listening. I am an ihe anyị na-achị gbakọrọ ọba bụ ọ bụ ya ga anya gbaka anyị ji na-agbakọrọ ọba then they have ịhụta na ọwa ezi ahụ decide it's not ezi ahụ ihe anyị na-eme this account ịnọ here anyị gịnwanyekwana na anyị akwụkwọ anyị ji na-eme audit mgbe anyị nyere anyị akwụkwọ we are learned men then at the end of the day always look at ndị na-akpọ onwe ha learned men bụ ndị like and taa nna ekwu ha ọmụ mgbe ọ chọrọ ikwu okwu ya bịa hụ support ya sị mgbe ya wetụrụ aka na-ekwu mkpu ya wetụrụ aka so please otu anyị mere ihe a ga-ajụ ajụ davido anyị na-akpọsịrị ya so taa sansolo dị ịma na ọkwụrụ gwa 2 times okwu at the end of the day still say you nwekwana gas test mbọchị so far anyị na-eme ya ka ọ na-aga aga onye ọbụla anaghị na-akwado ihe a ọ na-aga aga ezinụlọ ege na-aga aga ihe m nọ ebe a ọ bụrụ na ọwụ ihe ezinụlọ kpọbatara m eji ụgwọ nna ya onwe ụgwọ nere na tebụl anyị akwụọ n'ụgwọ ebe a 40,000 anyị emere constitution ebe eji mee constitution ma the large executive adị not less than 40 to 45,000 ejukwara ajụjụ si ebe etu o si n'aka we have do this banner 65,000 but because of is a member of this party ya na anyị ị ga-ahụ ya ga-ahụpụta every soon within 2 months inwe na ihe akwụọ n'ụgwọ ebe a emere constitution na-agwa gị na from now to Mbekoto na club agadere ikwesịrị ịdị ha we do this seat for you people for over 2 good years we did not achieve that value so ihe m mere respect na ị ga-asị anyị biko ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu ya mụ ihe m ji na-agwa unu si this club awụzi ihe ụmụazị ị nwere ike ị na-manage ya before ọ pụrụ na ụmụazị mmegoro ihe ọjọọ the whole house will not be happy so anyị na-ekwe nkwa na gwara agụ na a ga-agụrụ ọkpụrụ one account agụchaghị na after today the next meeting I got pass 1 hour 30 minutes 30 minutes ihe nke a wụ the last ọ ga-adị otu a then ihe anyị na-agụ n'ugbo biko ọwụ na anyị regista klọb a ọwụ na anyị ahụ ego ndị a ọwụ na anyị ahụ ego ndị a na-erejista klọb a anyị nwere anyị onye anyị ga-eji post those things ha gara anyị gbatara anyị ụgwọ ihe a ga-emekwa na anyị na-aga abịa esigbo gbure nwayọ emetawara anyị ego sorry achọrọ m ka emekwu onye ọzọ ga-akọ
monthly due sum up to 25,000 naira. Meeting the income.
Wait. Monthly dues.
25,000 naira. Meeting days income, evaluate all those, 15,000 naira. All contribution, 25,000 naira. Stone requirements, Mr. Stone, over the gap by you. I just lay in cash, 37,000 naira. Sunday in Kasobi,
7,000.
Yes. Sunday Kasobi, well, this is my brother. You buy from my apple. On the village for long, and me, on one, in our city. All of us, you have got 2,000 here. I will pay you. Then 2,000 naira. Then Chibos or one of the days I make a audit of accounts. I'm gonna sorry, memory will fail me. So just okay, worked at 2,000. You bank at Batapa. Engineer, on CB. On Kenya's ready. As now, mother for 5,000. And then investigation, I always Yaku Batapa 5,000. Then Mr. Ekweme and Sir Aburi, the administration, 3,000, your 6,000 naira. Then Obina Marshall, Rainkwa, 10,000 and Makaho, 10,000 naira. And so, total of it, Nandi Juga Club, I can speak or check. Because I will put also on Mana or the river. Total of 152,000 naira. Then I go expenses. Number one, Mr. Tony, 5,000 naira. Number two, always open committee with the reading to now. Our chairman included Naina lawyer, Basra correction and endorsement of our constitution. So I'm a lawyer, 10,000 naira. Banner production, 48,000 naira. Hall, 40,000 naira. First and second hall contribution, I need them and first day I use the river. I may have rent the price for ego. Then second one, would the days I be asked, okay, let's rent it for the year. I just was so let's spend the correct down 11,000 naira in these two places. First and second hall rent 11,000. Then executive meeting. Whereby even including with the account auditing, we are able to carry one pay receipt. We are recording at 5,000 naira. Yes. Both constitution executive. Then typing of the constitution, we have the 3 copies. That's 5,000 naira. We have the 3 copies. Already 7,900 naira. Yeah, typing and getting into this form. Then typing of membership form, 3,800.
Typing of membership form,
3,800.
Emeka na-aga ị nọ vidio.
160,700.
Because us now 160,700.
160,700.
Yeah, we put down expenses of
income. Which means we are having deposit of 28,700. 28,700.
No, I got deficit.
Gbankiti. Onye nwere ajụjụ ọ ga-ajụ. Ọ na-ekwu na ụgwọ ndị sporting ji for now wụ 28,700 ụgwọ ejide interim. So
ọnwa onye nwezi ya chiri ekwu ekwu ka anyị nweta ebe
Ajụjụ m na-ajụ na ọgbọ